Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 1. Last time we got the Levistone and got an airship. This time we are entering the Citadel of Trials. Do not ask where I parked. We'll get to that much later. You come bearing the crown, I see. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now, sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you'll find proof of it here. Okay, so as the old man told us, he sat on the throne and we are whisked away to a dungeon. Teleport puzzle. Remember Pokemon? Yeah, I'm not a fan of these. Didn't I cheat on that one? Didn't I Google it? Because I'm fairly certain I Googled it. 4 or 5. I think we go through this one. On the map I'm looking at, everything is labeled. So, it makes it a little bit easier, but not super easy. There's only one treasure to actually worry about here, so that's one consolation. Also, how have we not had a single encounter yet? Like, seriously, we haven't had a single encounter yet. It's kind of lovely, actually. I spoke too soon. I really spoke too soon. I most certainly spoke too soon. Rakshasa is actually an enemy in Persona. Not an enemy, a persona in Persona. I actually had one. I'm actually using one. It's very strength-oriented. I actually switched it out for a different one, though. Hilera, because I'm probably gonna take a fair amount of damage this turn. Yeah, I'm playing through Persona 4 Golden in my own time. I got to September 22nd, and I'm in the secret base. If you have not played Persona, you will not know what the heck I'm talking about. If you have played Persona, you will know exactly where I am. I'm enjoying it. It's, I do feel like some of the levels feel a little bit like padding, because the original game was incredibly long, and this game is even longer. So I do feel like it maybe goes a little bit overboard with its length a little bit. I'm still having a good time with it, for the most part. I'm trying to go for a max social link run, which is very hard in Golden because you have a skajillion things to do. And I've already messed up 2 social links. I think Devil and Hanged, which are, I actually can't remember. The one character is like, I don't even want to say because it's a spoiler. Yeah, I'm not even gonna say which characters they are. But yeah, again, do not expect a Let's Play Persona anytime soon. I expect anyone who has the sheer willpower to do a Persona Let's Play, but I am not one of them. My longest Let's Play is 73 episodes. Persona 4 is an 80-hour game. So do the math. Doing the math, and that's really not good. Okay. Back to the actual game, though. Play golems. I should actually do that. Firaga is our friend here. Ow. So thankfully, only one cast haste, so yeah, that makes things a teensy bit easier. And it makes sense that fire wouldn't work on a rock. It actually does make sense. Gauntlets. I think gauntlets have some special attribute to them, but I'm not sure what they are. Apparently not. Can anyone equip these? No one. Okay, that was useless. So, this is the wrong teleporter. We actually have to go down here. Straight down. I think it's this one, and we end up on this floor. I should really heal, because the thief is gonna die. Cure Rush should be sufficient, I hope. That, and you just heal everybody. Sure, why not? Floor 3 is actually really linear. But there is a forced encounter. I am not gonna deal with these punks again. That took way too long last time. Because they're only really weak to... Oh, I'm stupid. They kept using fire magic in the last battle, and yet I kept casting Firaga on it. Of course it didn't work. Oh yeah, speaking of which, at the time of recording, the official the official single for Final Fantasy 15 was just released. Not really a fan of the song, not gonna lie. It's just okay. For those who aren't aware, the theme song for Final Fantasy 15 is actually a cover of that old song, Stand By Me, by Florence and the Machine, and I'm not really a fan of the original song either. so the cover really doesn't do anything for me. It's a good song, it's not for me. And that's how I am about a lot of music. I can appreciate the talent without actually liking the music. Which is I think an actually important attribute that a lot of people lack, appreciating the work that goes into something, but also admitting that they don't like something at the same time. Healing Staff is actually better as an item. We'll demonstrate that right now. Because this is a forced encounter, so we might as well. If we go into the menu and actually use the Healing Staff, wait a minute. Oh, this casts Zandara, cool. If we use the Healing Staff from the menu, it casts Heal. So if we need to save on MP for a small heal, we could just use the Healing Staff. It is unlimited use. Kind of broken, actually. Okay, 636, another level up. Okay, moving on. And more battling. King Mummy, that's not good. I'm gonna go all out on these guys just to make sure I live. If I can thin out the crowd just a little bit, that would be very helpful. Though I'm pretty sure Firaga will take them out. I hope he lives. Luckily, the hero who already got his turn in was the one who was put to sleep. I like how he still celebrates even though he was asleep. So yeah, that makes sense. Actually, let's save MP, or try to save MP, that is. You can actually use it from the... Can you use it from the menu? No. Apparently not. So that's kind of a disappointment. This level is actually really short, by the way, the Citadel Trials. It's just got a ton of potentially tough enemies. Okay, buy all those, or get all those, not buy all those, get all those. Same as, actually no. What I'm gonna do is actually use these two guys to thin out the crowd, and then just take out the main, take out anyone else with Firaga, or just Firaga for the first action and just be done with it. Cool. I can't complain. I mean, this is also weird. This one chest is open. I don't know what the heck is that supposed to symbolize. Like something was stolen, but I don't know what could possibly have been stolen from here. So, yeah, it makes no sense to me. What time are we at? Yeah, I'm actually, again, using the same recording setup as Splatoon, so I can't actually visibly look at my timer anymore. So that's why I keep glancing over. Hey, we got a rat's tail. Hooray. What do we do with the rat's tail? It's complicated. Also, there's an enemy on the tile in front of the throne. Luckily for us, or unfortunately for us, we have to fight it because they don't let you go on any other tile. You can't, like, jump onto the throne from the side, unfortunately. Also, I do wish for this version, and also subsequent versions, they had added field sprites to forced encounters, because it does feel a little bit weird being like, oh hi, I just stepped on a tile and suddenly a dragon was there, and this keeps happening. So yeah, I don't know, it just feels a little bit weird. Anyway, now we get to see where I parked the airship. Hope I remember to lock it. I'm kidding, by the way. This might take a while. I might save Scum a little bit because this is a long walk. And I really don't want to have to do that dungeon all over again. And these guys suck also, is another reason. Let's try Blizzara. I fought a bunch of these off screen, by the way, so... actually, I should say I ran from a bunch of these off screen, to be more precise. Yeah, see, 192 damage was still not enough to take out the one. So that's not good. That is really not good. We should be able to take him out this turn, though, hopefully. If we can live. Please live. Actually, they're all attacking our tankiest characters, so I can't complain there. I got 2 criticals, and that was barely enough to take it out. That's how tough they are. Yeah, let's do some saving. And there we go. And off we go. Yeah, when I said I had to park a long way away, I was not kidding. We literally have to go across an entire swamp and an entire desert to actually get to our airship. Preemptive. Hey, I will take it. That lizard looks really derpy. I don't know what the heck's going on with that lizard, but he looks really derpy. Okay, now I have Stand By Me in my head because I mentioned it. And yeah, I'm not really a huge fan. This is something I miss from the franchise. That the old Final Fantasies in particular had really good music, and there hasn't been any good music out of the franchise in ages. Like, I hate to say it because this is an unpopular opinion, but I would say, like, the last good Final Fantasy soundtrack was actually 10-2. Again, not a popular opinion, but I'm actually totally okay with 10-2's soundtrack. It's a really bizarre Final Fantasy soundtrack, but to me it works as an it's an okay piece of music. Like, the opening music is actually pretty solid. A lot of people really hate the music, but I'm totally cool with 10-2. Again, I said I'd get back to it eventually, so we might as well now. I like the game. It's not amazing. I appreciate it for what it is, though, a very silly sequel to Final Fantasy X. It does not live up to Final Fantasy X, but I feel like it's a serviceable game. So, and it has some really bizarre moments that are really strange. So it's definitely one of those where what you get out of it will vary greatly depending on who you ask. But for the most part, I actually think it's a solid game. This is the Dragon Caves. The Dragon Caves are kind of maze areas. Unfortunately, you have to enter a particular entrance to progress. And the guide is... Oh, okay. Don't want to be there yet. The Hellfire Chasm, I think, is the second optional dungeon, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, the guide I was looking at has no input on, like, what the right entrance is. Like, they don't say at all what the right path is. Which is hilarious because the guy's like, oh, check the labels. There's no labels. Nothing is labeled on this map. Not the right entrance. There's a lot of treasure in here, but, frankly, we'd probably get killed before we had a chance of getting the treasure. Like my luck. Is it this one? It is this one. Thank goodness. Thank whoever you want to thank. Aha, entrance. Go through here, and we get to a long tunnel with Bahamut. Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery would seem worthy of your consideration. To do this, you have to have the rat's tail. The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it, I shall honor you with titles befitting your valor. And with that, we have ranked up. Sword of the Crystals of Grace. That's basically stock dialogue. Every time they don't have anything to say, they just say restore the crystals. So we are now a knight, a ninja, a white wizard, and a black wizard. So, let's go on a shopping spree, shall we? Because we actually have nothing else to do in terms of side questy stuff. So, what we need to do now is go to Mount Gulg. Except I still feel like we're kind of underleveled for that. Actually, that was a smooth run of the Citadel, actually. It could have gone a lot worse. Like, ending in death. Oh, come on. Where is Gaia? Here's Gaia. Okay, now that we have classed up, we can actually go, hopefully, buy magic. Again, some have unspoken level caps, though. Like this one. So, about all that stuff about learning new magic, it looks like we won't actually be able to learn any new magic. That is kind of unfortunate. Wait, magic. Do we have any 6? We don't have any level 6, so we could go to Crescent Lake. I don't know why guides always say, oh, go get level 7 magic, when your level's too low. It's like, are these guides massively over-leveled? And if so, why? Because for a guide, it feels a little bit... I don't want to put it like this, but it's the only way I can think of. It feels a little bit irresponsible, actually, for a guide to be over-leveled. Because it's representing a very specific scenario to play. It's like, oh hey, if you're like really tanky and like level 50 in a level 20 dungeon, hey, sure, you should be fine. It just feels a little bit odd. Like if I were to write a guide, I would do a low level run, so to represent like a worst case scenario, basically, of like, oh hi, I'm massively underleveled. Here's how you survive. Again, that's just my opinion. Yeah, it just feels off to be over-leveled when you're working on a guide, because it skews everything. It just throws off literally every aspect of everything. Oh well. I don't know, maybe I'm just being nitpicky. Yeah, maybe so. In any case, we are back at full health, so let's actually go shop for real this time, hopefully. Hopefully we won't be turned away again from buying magic. Also, we can also equip more. We can also equip like mithril armor, which is actually worse than what we currently have, apparently. But like bucklers, that's cool. Actually, the mithril stuff is good for the ninja, of our party. Actually, this is a step up. Oh, I do not need 11, good sir. Go. Sadly, they didn't have anything for our mages, so that was a little bit disappointing. Ice Brand! We're going to a fire area, so I feel like that's a good idea. In most games, fire is weak to ice. In this game, not so much. Oh shoot, actually, yeah, this is actually a lot better than Ruby Armlet. Let's just go with that, huh? Let's see. All these... I want to keep the speed up a lot, actually. Because... well, logically, it makes sense to have him stay pretty tough. But also, you don't want him to be too slow, because a ninja's entire gimmick is being fast. So you don't want him to be bogged down by heavy equipment. Little sword, I suppose I could buy that. I have way too much gil to know what to do with it, actually. The spells get really expensive very quickly, so it actually is a good idea to have, like, too much gil, rather than not enough gil. Can I learn level 6 magic, please? Thank you. Patera is good. Exit is good, and Stona, sure. Because... yeah, we kind of had an issue with that previously. And Black Magic, we have Thundaga, which is a really good move coming up, because I think we have a water area coming up pretty shortly. Quake, why not? And that should do it. So, until we can actually learn level 7 magic, not sure when that actually is, we are as stocked up as we can be, I think. Okay, we actually are at 18 minutes. I was just checking. I couldn't tell if it was an 8 or a 0. We got the Rat's Tail. We talked to Bahamut, got classed up. And next time, we shall head towards Mount Gulg for real. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Final Fantasy 1.